Hello everyone. Razorblade Mango here. And today I wanted to just quickly look at one of the more confusing I use the word baffling a lot, and I feel like I'm trying to think of another word that best describes that. Uh No, I'll go with baffling because Quantic Dream clearly did not put much thought into this pivot in strategy. So I'm not going to put much thought in trying to come up with a synonym for baffling to describe this pivot in strategy, because today we're here to talk about maybe the most generically named game I've heard of maybe ever. This is definitely up there. We're going to be talking about Spellcasters Chronicles, which represents, as they put it, a bold new shift in strategy for the developer Quantic Dream. Now, if you don't know what Quantic Dream is, they are the team behind games like Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human. And what do these three games have in common? Well, if you've played any of them, they are narrative-driven, single-player, choice-driven games. They are not live services. They are not PvP games. They're not hero action strategy shooter games. They're single-player, narrative, choice-driven experiences. Now, unfortunately, for Quantic Dream fans who have been waiting a long time for their Star Wars game that apparently is still in development, even though it was announced, 4-5 years ago, it seems now? Feels like it's been in development for longer than that. And what do these poor bastards who are waiting for this studio's next game have in store for them before Star Wars, I assume? A 3v3 action strategy live service game. The problem, if you haven't already figured this out by now, is that Quantic Dream joins the list of single-player focused studios that seem to think they have the know-how and the secret sauce to then pivot away from what they're known for and what they're good at and what their fans like from them to chase something that is completely outside of their wheelhouse in order to make money. You know, it's funny. I could have sworn there was another team recently, very recently, that lost quite a bit of money to the point where their CEO had to step down because they pivoted away from the games that they normally make. It starts with an R. I think they made games like Alan Wake and Control. Oh yeah, Remedy. One of the things that I find the most interesting when I study psychology is the idea of delusions, where you get into these bubbles, and corporate delusion is something I find very interesting and relevant, unfortunately, to the games industry. And so then they have the delusion and hubris to think that they, Quantic Dream, are the team to then have the secret sauce that is able to get a hit live service out there. Because I know why they're doing this. I know I'm making fun of them, but from a corpo isolated perspective, I get what they're trying to do, because in their mind, their strategy is, if we make this free-to-play live service and it does really, really well, it's going to bankroll the next bunch of games from us. It's going to help us get Star Wars Eclipse across the finish line. It's going to get us more money for our publishing endeavors, which, yes, Quantic Dream does publish some games. None of them have been successes, by the way, which maybe should tell them something about their creative instincts as far as publishing goes. And yet, they don't have to look very far to see the mountain of corpses that they can look at from studios that thought they were the special sauce to make a live service game, even though they were single player. I mean, shit, just look at BioWare, look at Rocksteady, look at Arcane Austin, look at PlayStation itself, look at Remedy. I just look at something like this and I kind of feel relieved that I'm not in this corporate bubble, because I can only imagine what would happen to my brain if I was insulated into this environment for all these years, to the point where I would think pivoting away from what my company is known for, and I don't know about respected overall, but it's their thing. It's your thing. It's like McDonald's saying, we're gonna start repairing cars. We're really good at making crappy food and milkshakes when the machines aren't all fucked up. But you know what? We're going to do McDonald's car repair now. That's what this is like. It really is amazing just watching this like delusion, this live service gold rush delusion influence so many studios. It's like a mind virus. Just these people thinking, we're the ones that get to make a live service. We can do it. We've seen all the failures, but we're the ones that are able to do it. I hate to tell you guys at Quantic Dream, if anyone from Quantic Dream management ever listens to this, here's my advice. Stop now. Just stop. Just stop. Stop this game. Take the loss while you can, while it's still not super duper expensive. And just reroute that money to, I don't know, maybe to a smaller scale narrative single player game. At least Remedy, they got the Alan Wake remakes in the works. They got Control 2 coming out. At least people are excited for that. You have your Star Wars game, but that seems to not be going very well, to the point where you feel like you need to do this. Stop. Just if anyone from Quantic Dream is listening to this, just stop. Stop. Reassess. Then reassess again, because maybe that first reassessment leads to another bad idea, but just stop. Just stop. Stop. Stop while you're ahead. Don't become another laughingstock like all these other teams. As somebody who has witnessed many single player studios try their hand at live services, stop. This is not your thing. Just stop.